of the opening chapter of the Holy Qu'Ran. It goes something like this. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Not one world, but of the world. You have an S on it. The Beneficent, the Merciful. Master of the day of requital. He's the master on the judgment day. And it follows up with the witness of the righteous in these words. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for help. If we serve a king, that king is the one to help us. Because we are his servants. Who are we going to serve? And who are we going to look for help? But our master. Guide us on the right path. Who are we going to look to be guided on the right path if we serve him? No one that we can see. The path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors. This is the opening of the Holy Qu'Ran. How beautiful. The path of those whom he has bestowed favor. Not upon the path of those upon whom thou hast... No, pardon me, I'm about to get wrong here. Not the path of those whom wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. We don't want no such thing as chastising. I tell you, brothers and sisters, the Holy Qu'Ran is a great book. It's a book that the devil can't call a lying book. This is one book he don't dispute. He recognizes it to be a book full of truth. And so he don't argue about it. Most intelligent white people, they have a Holy Qu'Ran in their house. They told me that when I was in prison, a guy was a Muslim shriner, and he told me, he said, why shouldn't they let you have your book, the Holy Qu'Ran? He said, I have mine. He said, you are Muslim. He said, they're trying to force you to read the Bible. He said, because I asked the lieutenant. I said, why don't you let him have his Holy Qu'Ran? He said, that's what we got him in here for. To let him read the Bible. And he swore back to him and said, that's a shame. To let him be deprived of his Holy Qu'Ran. And then your government tell him that he has the freedom of religion. These things is like the Bible prophesied. In that day and time, the truth will be made clear so all can understand. Well, it's becoming so clear today that even they themselves wish that they could join up with the truth. Ask me, mostly weekly, could they join? Couldn't some of us join? I tell them no. He said, you don't mean to say none of us right? I said, let me give you an example. I say, there's lots of snakes I said, some of them is harmless, we call it. I said, but yet he's a snake. He started laughing. You know, I was after him. So it kind of tickled me then. I said, surely there are many white people better than others. Just but they are white people. So they always is asking me some kind of question. And they all want to know, can't some of us get by? I told them, I gave them a description of Egypt when Moses went out of Egypt, that some of the Egyptians went out with him. I said, this don't mean that every white person is going to be killed on that day. I said, no. I said, many will survive that day. I said, but he will go back to his arm. I said, like the church people. I said, they're not going to be killed. I said, because Allah told them that they would not. They've been trying to practice Islam, though they are white people. But they try to practice Islam. They are called Muslims. I said, they are Muslim by their practice. I said, but by nature, he's like you and all the rest. But by his practices, the faith of Islam, God given them like sanctions of time. So he will do you the same if you are able to practice it. Say, well, I don't find a fault of it. I said, well, that don't get it yet. Don't find no fault, but I don't practice it. The good book says that if you believe, carry it into practice. A belief that is not practiced goes for nothing. And so we get along very well, as long as you know a snake will sting you. Don't go up playing with it. So I tell you these things. Don't take them for jokes and plays. Just remember at all times he's a snake. If Muhammad, that we live in the day of judgment, and that we all got to go to our home, what does our home look like? It looks like this. Looks like the earth, and with you in our home. This is your home. You're not going to be taken up in the sky no place, unless it's in a plane to take you out of trouble to another spot where the trouble is not going on. But you're not going to be taken care of like you read there in the Bible, that the angel will come from heaven, and you've been looking for spirits to come out of the sky. No, not like that. The angel will come from heaven all right enough, but they men, and not spooks like you think they are. They are men, and that they will come in planes to take you up out of the troubled air and fly you to another peaceful age. Out in the far Pacific, the Bible prophesies to you that you will be taken to the islands far away. They do have places out there they could take care of on permanent, forever. And you may live on some of these olives. I'm not in no hurry. I just want to talk with you. There is New Zealand. They have already cried out that they could take all of us. But I don't think you'll go to New Zealand right away. You may spread out in that area later on. But I don't think you're going now. I don't think you're going nowhere but here. If the scripture is true, and it is, that the Lord says that it is His own goodwill to give thee the kingdom. Well, if it's His own goodwill to give us the kingdom, and backs it up by other prophecies by saying He taketh the kingdom from whom He pleases and give it to whom He pleases. This is a broad hint that He will take this country and give it to another people. And if He don't do that, He's well able to destroy it and give it to no one. But He's able to take it and give it to whom He pleases. And I saw, or rather He showed me, how He could take the country without scratching a match. Don't have to take it with fire. He have already shown me this. He can take it without lighting a match. Don't have to have no fire. Take it very easy, and you can go around and